Cheers.
It's a pleasure and an honor to be here with the brothers, the first and ever episode.
What up? What up?
A special episode. Take it away, RJ.
Hey, what's up, you unusual uncles and attractive aunts? You're listening to another episode of the Drunk Talks and Empty Thoughts podcast. I'm your host, RJ, and just like John and Alejandro, I have some very important people with me for today. This is my brother, Randall.
Hey, how y'all doing?
And in the back here is our oldest, my brother, Richard.
Hello.
What up? It's so weird to say, like, just your first names, honestly. Like, I'm used to just putting the Kuya in front of that.
AKA known as Kuya Randall and Kuya Richard. Also known as Kuya Chard. Also known as Chardizzle. And last but not least, I don't know if y'all know about his alias over here.
Okay, wait a minute.
He used to jump off buildings.
Okay.
Get in trouble with the manager doing parkour, but we'll get to that.
Okay, this intro is a mess, but...
Oh, yeah. This ain't your usual intro. I'm just saying for all you listeners and broadcasters out there.
But yeah, you've heard my brother Randall's voice every now and then. He would pop in to one of the every one of the episodes, but in the back right here, he's finally in town after being out of the country and then out of California.
He put in 5 years. 5 long years. Oh, I'm so sorry to the listeners. I'm coughing because got another vice in my hand right now.
Okay.
Apologize.
Bro, he just straight to, I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm sorry.
What is going on today? But yeah, like I said, he's been out of the country, he's been out of the States, and he's finally in town for San Jose after a year. I'd say it's been a year, just about. What do you think?
Yeah, about a year. Yeah, since last year I was still in New Mexico, and living in Colorado Springs, and now I gotta move to Hawaii, the Big Island.
Yeah,
it'll be a big move. Yep.
Woo!
Aloha.
Yeah, excited.
Waikiki for the sneaky.
And with my brother in town, we just decided the occasion would be right for us to just finally get into a room together and just talk our shit. Just talk about how we grew up, specific stories we have of each other, even talk about, like, see if that conversation extends to our stories about our mom or dad or anything regarding our upbringing.
Yeah.
But before we do any of that, how you guys did?
Oh, good, man. Good. We've just been spending time with Kuya here and the family. They're outside. We got the nephews, Milo, Kai, moms. We got Nirvana. Just chilling.
Yeah, just
Just
chilling.
trying to take them out, show them everything that has changed about San Jose, the Bay Area. Oh, shoot, man. Honestly, a lot has changed since y'all last lived here. Some good, some bad, but you know.
As like,
Sorry. Cold gaming and maintaining.
Okay, we maintain.
As a San Jose native, Kuya, you've been throughout San Jose. You even stayed in Union City for a little bit, but after being gone for so long, how much of the city has changed? Do you like the changes? Are they more convenient in retrospect, or do you see the recent gentrification of San Jose as more of a negative rather than a positive?
It's a good question.
Yeah, me, I've been here 5 years. So me personally, I don't know. I've seen a lot that's changed. There's a lot of stores, that they moved, and also like just new stores, and a lot of new architecture. But I did notice, so I was stationed in England for like 3 years when I was active duty in the Air Force, and my first time coming back to the States, in San Jose specifically, I did notice there was like a lot of homeless, like encampments, like tent cities, like everywhere. So that's one of the biggest things I've noticed. Like driving around, it was that was pretty shocking to me, and that's what I noticed.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff. I feel like there is a lot more people, and there's a lot more stores and restaurants.
Do you think the
Food going crazy out here.
Do you think
So much variety.
Do you think the diversity has changed over time?
For me,
Yeah.
I think I see the same.
Just about the same
Yeah,
as you
just
did.
about the same. Yeah, just about the same.
Like as you said, you've been gone for like you've been out of the country, out of California.
Hmm.
A lot of people like think of where we live at the Bay Area. It has its own certain culture. And how much of a culture shock for you when you started like traveling more? Like, what was like the first thing that made you think, oh damn, this is really just in the Bay, huh? You know, what was one of the more shocking revelations you've had?
I think when it was when I went to the Air Force.
Really?
When I joined when I joined the Air Force, like there's a few people that got into basic training, like that were from like the Bay too. But then the rest, we call it a flight, right? That's pretty much our team, um, our unit, and like I met people from West Virginia, from like Florida, especially Tennessee, uh, through Puerto Rico. Um,
New Puerto Rico?
huh?
You said New Puerto
No,
Rico?
Puerto Rico.
There's a
Oh,
new one?
oh,
No,
see,
no,
I
no.
thought,
What happened to the
that's
old
what I
one?
heard. My bad.
That's crazy.
Puerto Rico, they just like, yeah, I met someone that was getting their papers, like becoming official citizen while they're active duty. But yeah, just like the reason why I know it's only from the Bay is like, every time I listen to music, I'm like, oh, hey, this person, thinking they would, but no, yeah, no, it's basically mostly the music, and then, but just seeing different, people from different like states, it's crazy. Just that makes you really think. Just like, wow, I'm like outside of what I'm usually used to.
Like your comfort zone.
Yeah,
Basically.
my comfort zone.
And like then I'd say like California itself like is its own comfort zone. We're basically like our own country if you think about it. Like we're pretty big as a state, but it's just like there's so much like it's such a blend of culture that's kind of sort of like retrofit into our own, you know?
It's definitely a melting pot for sure. Yeah, there's
Hot.
so much. You said pot?
Oh, I was thinking like gumbo.
It's
or something.
California. Oh, gumbo. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
When you said melting pot, I was like, boiling point.
Think about food already.
I was thinking of hot pot right now.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely on to something.
Yeah, this is melting pot though, for sure, man.
You were saying?
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, you were saying? When like you're describing the whole melting pot situation, how do you think that's reflected into like the whole diversity? How do you think that's reflected into like how we live here in California?
First of all, it is expensive as fuck. If you are not born here or don't have, if you don't
If
have
you went solid here like
Like
10 years ago,
generations of families that
Yeah.
already sustain themselves, built a foundation, and
that's definitely what I noticed. Like that's why I say like the diversity hasn't changed because a lot of people here are
It's all
still here.
Yeah.
yeah. But if not that, then the gentrification part is all the natives that can't afford to stay here because they didn't
Well,
have that luxury or
Yeah.
privilege of having previous generations kind of paved the way or set the foundation. We're pretty much, I feel like with us, we're pretty much already like since we're first generation born Americans here. What you were saying about like it feeling like we're our own country, I think mentally, yeah, because there's just so much coming out of California. People,
I thought you were gonna say privilege.
no, just like culture wise, just how everything is shaping up to be kind of like the working class isn't really the working class. You're either the 1% that's rich, or you're getting pushed to the lower or the lower class, or damn near making ends meet. Just living paycheck to paycheck, trying to find different ways to
Survive.
of income.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, survive. Yeah, exactly. But like, I feel like I'm in that position where one job is not enough to sustain yourself. And even if you weren't living a fast life, like, California lifestyle, it's still expensive as hell to live here just to be here,
Just to exist. It's
just
like
to exist.
there's just so much like the food. I remember early, like the other day, I remember we were getting food, and you're like, oh, that's just gonna be like $11, right? And they're like, nah, it was 16, and you're like, damn. And
Jollibee, bruh.
oh yeah, it was Jollibee.
I was like,
Jollibee
yeah,
taxing
$11?
up the ass.
well, I think it's inflation and all that. Because I thought I was remembering like, oh, it's $11. Nah, bruh, $16.99
For what, an 8-piece?
for the
Nah, for
two-piece chicken, spicy with the Jollibee spaghetti.
with spaghetti, yeah,
Oh my goodness.
and the pineapple quencher that they have too.
Oh, so whole
Oh,
combo
yeah.
is about $16.
Yeah.
I get it. I
But
get it.
I feel like it's all the similar price though. If you're gonna eat out, that's gonna be the norm.
Remember?
But when I was younger, growing up, I thought $10 was expensive, for eating out. But now that's for meals is $16.99.
Remember
There's
when?
a lot of inflation that we're dealing with,
Yeah.
for sure.
Remember the days of like $20 being enough for like 2 pieces of pizza and shit.
Yeah. Do they
pieces
still
of
have
pizza?
that $5
Two,
Little Caesars?
Boxes? Oh, yeah.
I know there's Little Caesars everywhere, but I
Little
remember
Caesars is
eating
the
Little
most.
Caesars because it's just right there down the street.
Yeah.
Is it still $5?
No,
Hot
I
and
think
ready?
it's $5 plus
$6.99.
Oh, it's $6.99 now. Holy
Yeah.
Remember when it
shit.
was
and that's
$5?
not
I
even
remember
getting
when I
the
was
extra
younger.
most bestest.
Wait, for a hot and ready pizza,
Yes,
all pepperoni,
all pepperoni.
just standard amount.
Yeah.
$6.99. Okay, it used to be $5.
It used to be $5.
It used to be $5. You get like 3 of
went up a little
those
bit.
and like two 2 liters, and you just fed the homies or the family. And shit. Oh, hell yeah.
Because it's just right down the street. That's what we did. So.
Damn.
So $6.99.
Nah, but
Some high school jug right there. Go to 7-Eleven, you might have enough for like a candy or a
Look,
Slurpee.
isn't Arizona still 99 cents?
Shit.
yeah, I'd say about
I'm just going down memory
I
lane.
have
What I
not
used
bought
to do.
one.
because before we went to pick
See what that
up
look like.
Nirvana and everyone, I got myself Arizona, and it said 99 cents. So I'm just like, I'll just.
Hot Cheetos in Arizona.
How do I even proceed to look for
Oh,
that?
Cheetos in Arizona was the one.
Hot Cheetos is like it used to be like the budget
$149.
snack. It used to be $149. Now it's like what?
I think it was also 99 cents at one point too.
It was like
way back.
now it's like $3 and something.
Yeah, dude, those big bags is $4 or $5.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
that's a gallon of gas, homie. You want a bag of hot Cheetos or gas?
That's not even a gallon of gas anymore.
Yeah,
What do you mean? I'm like, I wish it was $3.
isn't it? I thought it was
It's
like
$4
something.
$4, yeah.
Yeah, that's the price of hot Cheetos.
Yo, so the CEO of Arizona Iced Tea vows to keep the 99-cent price tag for as long as they can. And this article was published October 13th last year.
Okay.
It's gonna be up in the liquor stores forever.
Hey, man.
Thankfully.
That's trying to be long.
Homage.
But
Wow, that's cool of him.
I remember
What's in there? Why so cheap?
High fructose corn
It's in there, bro.
Same recipe, never
That's that
changed.
non-perishable iced tea for 99 cents. Just put it in the fridge and you're good. Wow. I used to, after football practice.
I think you're psyching yourself out of Arizona right now.
No, I love that shit. But I stopped drinking those a long time ago.
Yeah, same. I'm just revisiting, what I used to do. One of the things was going to 7-Eleven.
So
7-Eleven. If you ain't getting
Hot
Slurpee, you get an
Cheetos
Arizona
and
iced tea
iced
with some
tea.
hot Cheetos. And probably, if you was hella hungry, you didn't eat all day, you get a hot dog and loading all the leftovers they got.
Yeah.
in that bitch.
Dude, I used to do the loaded hot dog, dude. I drown it with the chili and the cheese, and then get and then blah blah blah.
You couldn't ever go to 7-Eleven when it's hella late because that cheese ain't coming out. It's like coming out in pellets, like it like spits at you. I'm like,
and like every now and then,
we did that, bro. It would shoot in different directions, like
and oh fuck, like just coming from the store.
Where 7-Eleven?
Yeah, so sometimes like if it was like hella late and hella quiet and you're still trying to get the chili cheese and you get that splurt,
Oh,
that's all you hear in the store and shit. But
yeah, I know.
you mentioned
Now you made it sound like like you would be around 7-Eleven or outside and you'd hear it.
no, like in the store, in the store.
That's what I was wondering.
So quiet, I heard it from outside. So like someone just shouted.
I remember I would always hear what.
Like someone shouted out there.
You're just waiting outside Pico. You're just like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Or just the reason they got the no loitering
Chili cheese
sign.
machine again.
It was one
All right, what
time.
were you saying on January? Sorry, not the question.
So you mentioned we're like first generation, like
Ababon.
of the family, and like nowadays it's like not uncommon for there to be like second generation, third generations. We've grown to the point where it's just like we've seen other generations grow up with us, you know.
Yeah,
But
like the cousins.
because saying we grew up with immigrant parents, how have you guys seen the difference to how like other first generations have raised their kids compared to how we were raised? What's the most like not off-putting, but like the one that sticks to your mind the most when you say like, oh wow, they're doing that for their kids? I remember the day, you know, that kind of stuff. You know?
Mm. Wait, who comes to mind when you think about first
family
generation parents?
Yeah.
Well,
Besides ours.
Like friends or family?
friends, mostly
yeah.
friends, but also I've seen it in a lot of our younger cousins. You know,
Shit. Well, if you really want me to go down the line,
Be like, I wish I had that. Is that what you're asking me?
no, it's
I wish I
just
had your
more
Legos.
people who've grown up first generation compared to people who have grown like as a second generation. You know, what kind of hustles, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like any race or I feel like family background can relate. The more generations that get added, you know, they just hopefully just continuing to just hustle for their purpose or whatever it is, whoever they're trying to support, you know,
Yeah.
providing.
But depending on who it is, I feel like no matter how much you hammer it in, they're not really gonna know how it feels until they've been through it themselves.
Oh, for sure.
And do you think
Personal
that's
experience.
translated in how like they view their upbringing? You know, do you
Oh,
think that
100%.
has affected that?
100%. I feel like it's the parent, you know, you're preparing. I hear the kids outside.
I know, yeah, they're
Hey,
loud.
should we pause? Sound like crazy. But to finish it off, I mean, I feel like it's 100% on the parents. Obviously, these kids are going to get influenced by the outside world, but when they come back home, you know, they're their true selves. You know, if they feel safe and comfortable to be their true selves at home, then and they have a strong support system from their parents, then they could definitely take on or be prepared for whatever the outside world is going to show. Like they'd be aware, you know, and then just know like, oh, okay, I'm aware that my parents did this, that, and the other X, Y, Z, and that's the reason I'm where I'm at today. Like, and then I feel like that level of thinking in itself is what kind of sparks the upbringing of like how they live on a day-to-day basis. You can't control your child. You can't make them or force them to be a certain way, but
People have
You
tried.
could only
People
just
have
show
tried.
them.
you can show them
Show them.
for sure, but a lot of it has to do with enabling these parents enabling their kids to get away or not disciplining them or you know certain things like that. There's just so much into it. I'm not even a parent myself. Like hats off to you, Kuya.
Oh, thank you.
Respect. You know,
I do the
me and
best I
Arnie over
can,
here.
man.
Bless.
I
Headbutt.
not thank you, man.
But for real, that
I'm
I
still
witnessed it
I'm still definitely learning
secondhand.
as a parent. I've only been a parent for 6 years. It's a lot, man. It's definitely
Damn, it's been 6 years.
6 years. Yeah.
These kids are big and they're just so full of
It's
life.
crazy,
It's
yeah,
actually
because
beautiful.
every decision you make or whatever you're gonna do, like you always gotta. It's always my mind as a parent just automatically thinks, okay, is this gonna, are the kids gonna be okay if I do this, or like basic things like going out, like just Does my wife need help with the kids? So yeah, your priorities are as a parent, man. The kids, number one.
Yeah.
Everything.
Feel
That's why
yeah.
sometimes I gotta make decisions. Be like, I'll dismiss up, bro. My bad. I gotta go stay.
You're
I gotta
dapping up
stay
your
home.
kids?
Huh? No, just friends saying,
Okay.
hey, can you come out?
It's definitely
So you gotta
understandable.
like, yeah.
I thought for a second you were like dapping up your kids.
So as a
I'm
parent,
sorry,
I
bro.
definitely, I have. It's a good reason.
Yeah. Honestly, that's
For a good reason.
I never give any of my friends any guilt trips or shit for having to leave or do something else or not be able to show up for something if it has anything to do with their family or their kids. Yeah, honestly, I understand it. You don't even have to explain yourself. If like you got to leave or something happening with one of your kids or whatever it is, like definitely applies to work too, like emergency wise, you know.
Yeah, but being as a parent, me as a parent is I don't know. I try to whatever mom and dad taught me. What the biggest thing that mom and dad taught me was to always just work hard, just grind.
Cheers, brothers.
Always make a cheers. It's gonna take some sacrifice. It's hard work. So that's what I learned from them. Like just perseverance, no matter what the what obstacles you might face. You know what I mean? Like no, like life. Like if life gets hard, just they taught me to just push through because they did a lot. Mom worked two jobs, I think. I think she even told me three. I want maybe not.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I remember
three.
that. I remember
See,
that
like
too.
a little quick. Yeah. So seeing get through that is just mom is just she was grinding.
She's a trooper.
And she's still grinding
Hey,
today.
shout out to all the single mothers out there putting in all the time and effort to be able to provide for their children, their family, themselves, and still find time for self-care.
Still grinding.
Much love.
Grinding.
And even if you're not single, shout out to all the mothers out there.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Not that
single mothers only.
Not that we're like counting out all the regular mothers.
No, definitely not.
I
All the mothers out there.
In the end, though. But yeah, my mom was a single mother for sure.
I'm only saying that because we were raised by a single mother.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
But I still love dad though. He did his best.
Hey, without dad, we wouldn't have any of our goofiness, humor,
artistic ability.
Shit, y'all don't even know. You know what's crazy? We keep it so hidden that we all have artistic ability, except for RJ. He's so professional. That's just a part of one of his many talents and hats. But I myself, I'm not hella open about like, oh yeah, I'm an artist.
You're really good. Like, especially at an early age, I remember looking at your drawings. I'm just like, I want to copy that.
Yeah.
I want to copy how you draw.
I would say you're the best person to draw like anything. I was good at graph.
I feel like what
stop this madness. Psych.
I feel like more like what you specialized in was typography.
Yeah, exactly.
You definitely got me in a graph.
Yeah.
Hell in graph. I still be tagging up shit.
Yeah. I always get inspired all the time, but being as a parent and stuff.
Yeah. I remember when I was.
I love graph. That's what kept me into art all the time.
Yeah.
I remember when you guys picked me up in Tristan's car when I was like in middle school when we went to train yard, and then you guys were just like tagging. Mm-hmm. And then like I had a paint can, but I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I was just putting Ripper everywhere.
I remember that. Definitely remember that on the rusted. I think it was a rusted trainers. No, it was.
Pop this Montana cherry up.
Oh, okay.
Montana can.
I was fresh as memory.
I was like, pop that Montana cherry. I was like, what do you mean?
Oh shit. Hey.
What did you write though? It'll start with an S for sure. Don't self-incriminate yourself.
What was that?
I forgot what you tagged.
It was Ripper.
Yo, edit it out.
It don't even matter because
It's been
he
years.
never
It's been
wrote
years.
that ever again, and you'll never find the train because it was over
Someone
10 years
probably
ago.
crossed it out. Sorry, yeah, you tried. It's all good.
Hey,
It was
for our
so bad.
listeners, if you ever happen to hear this podcast and you saw that Ripper tag, just know that
Just on a random train.
that child was probably like, shout out to all the graph artists out there.
So,
They keep it
introducing
strong.
him to the culture.
Yep. Hey, the ones that went legit too, like, hey, we love that art. We keep that art going.
Shout out to Banksy. He's having like his second official show. It was in June 15th, I think, in England or in London. Basically, he's revealing his stencils, his original ones from his like his old work,
Like unreleased.
So he's never showed them to the public because he didn't want the police to use it as evidence, right?
Oh, yep.
Because those stencils are the ones that were like
that made him famous.
Yeah, made him famous.
That's crazy.
So he's the first time he's like showcasing all that.
Where's that happening?
Huh? It was ready.
No.
June 15th.
What?
I just read the article because
That's crazy.
That's in England.
I had to do my homework was on the current article.
See, I want to be at the point in our lives where we could just be like, hey, yo, there's this like once in a lifetime event happening. Let's all book a flight and go there and fucking be there, because it's a once in a lifetime thing. And why not, But it has to be something like this Logic concert that everybody go to tomorrow. I feel like
tomorrow.
I mean, sorry, Sunday.
Oh, like damn, they get moved up.
Hey, y'all don't need to know. Y'all don't need to know what day it is. Or just face.
Jesus.
Saying what you used to, huh?
You're scaring me.
What that mean?
Alright, I'm just.
Hey, real talk. If y'all single, my brother RJ.
I knew it.
Hey, girl, you don't even know he.
Bro, I feel like I got this baggy ass shirt out and I look fat.
What? You don't look fat? What the fuck? You talking about,
You don't look fat.
That's the baggy look.
It is. Yeah.
Hey, you want me to take off my shirt right now? he extra toxic. He made up a new word for manipulate. It's manipulate. Please give us the definition.
Where'd the nib come from, bro?
He be nibbing out here.
Instead of manipulating outright, it's more like doing in little pieces so they don't notice.
Wow.
So like nibble.
Toxic. He be talking hella sick. Hey, copyright. Don't be using that shit.
Trademark.
Not the word.
Now that we got a little bit more comfortable, what are some stories that like?
This is your podcast. You the host. We the guests. I know I live next to you. Right?
You sound like that one dude. What's his name? A shark from Adam 22. Yeah, you know who Sharp is? The pimp, the bee, Rose.
Oh shit!
This is your podcast. You're supposed to do your job.
Hey, shout out to Sharp the P.
Oh, P. Hey, for real.
Oh shit!
He's the last one's left up in there.
What's up? Let me fix something real quick.
Oh.
You just wanted to moan in the microphone, didn't you?
He said, oh.
You did that. You did that on Louis' video too. So he's like, you just hear, huh? Like when you're doing the cheer, you just hear like this guy doing, huh?
Hey.
Feel both sides of the spectrum.
That's my next mixtape, man.
I'm on the spectrum.
All pleasure, all pain. Hey, shout out to what's that one fucking old ass app? Thatpiff.com. Is that still up?
No, bro.
Damn.
Logic was talking about that in his thing. One of his videos, like he said, yeah, that piff.
Real underground hip hop heads know.
I think hell yeah, that's where Lil Wayne came out with his mixtapes too. That's the platform. Everybody, every underground. Wiz Khalifa mixtapes, Currency. French Montana too when he first came out.
Oh shit! What's that one song with him and Wiz Khalifa?
Wiz Khalifa and Currency. I forgot.
I'm on. No,
it's the one. God, bro. It slaps though.
What, dude? They never made a song together ever again. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah. Did they?
Nah.
How
French
did they?
Montana and Wiz Khalifa.
I thought they would have had another
Playing
song.
Montana Cherry?
I'm not
Montana Cherry.
G-A-N-G.
Oh
I gotta
my
be there.
God.
Why
I'll see you
not?
guys. I'll
Why
be
not?
there. I gotta be
Honestly,
there for sure.
honestly, do it. Say like maybe say the 18th through the 23rd or something.
Why you have?
His friends do this all the time.
I'm just like,
What's up, baby?
I'm just trying to.
There's so much footage.
What the hell are you doing?
There's definitely gonna be outtakes, bro. Release this shit. Release the professional version and then this one.
Hey, tell me why. There's nothing wrong with someone they feel, but why when they start wiggling their toes is it a problem for me? Like, why are you wiggling your toes at me? Like, why are you doing
It's
that?
like, come here. It's like they're trying to like whip up their fucking foot steak up to your nose.
Like, why do you want me to see you wiggling your toes?
Stretching.
It doesn't. It's like
Releasing the fungi scent, bro.
it doesn't help.
Activating it.
It doesn't look like it. It's even worse.
I think it's like more of like a relaxing thing too.
Definitely, but do that on your own time. Like, why you gotta do that to me?
It's even worse
So it's some old dude.
because it's
In the lobby.
Look, it's even worse because be
Feet on
Damn.
the dashboard.
on the dashboard.
Flexible. Depends who it is. Depends who it is, right?
Who's dirty ass feet? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it.
I mean,
One, it's dangerous. Two, it's like, damn,
Feet on
letting
the
your feet.
dashboard. And she
I
got some
guess.
pretty toes. And her shoes are off.
fucking gangrene on that shit.
Yeah. But if you got your shoes on,
That's just disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay, why are you doing that?
Why doing all that?
Yeah.
We were literally just
If I
outside.
did that to your dashboard, would you be doing it?
Fecal matter flying in your face from the shoe.
You're just like,
Damn. Hey, where'd
Poop
that come
particles.
from, though?
Poop
Hey.
particles? When I was deployed.
Poop particles?
I came up with that term when I was deployed. Bro,
Hey.
poop particles?
we were in the desert and like there was the bathrooms, the actual bathrooms, we call them Cadillacs. They were not working, so
Cadillac?
Cadillacs.
Cadillac, like spelled the same way?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
But it's just like
Cadillac.
it's like yeah, you know, in camping sites sometimes they have the bathroom. It looks like a mobile house. But anyways, like yeah, they only had porta potties
Oh,
that we
no.
could go, and we're not the only ones that use it, so it's a lot of people.
There'd
Some
be lines out the
musty
door?
Air Force deployment peeps out there.
Ew.
So nah, yeah,
How's the hygiene out there?
disgusting. That story.
In a desert, I would fucking expect.
Oh, hell
Yeah,
nah.
okay, so
Burnt nuggets.
bro, yeah, every time I said poop particles,
Dead
'cause
fish.
I would never, bro, like,
Oh,
I feel like poop particles are just flying in there. Just in any porta potty, period, but this one is a special one, 'cause a lot of people would use it. I was out in the heat, taking this shit in the heat, sweating, bro.
now that's what I call
And I
a
was
melting
like,
pot. Holy
damn.
shit.
Sweating? You were sweating while you were shitting?
Yeah,
Oh,
in
shit.
uniform. 'Cause
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Like,
right in
literally.
the desert. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was a splat, though. It's not for sure, but yeah. It's
Damn.
poop particles.
There was no water in there.
All
It was
that
just all
dust, I see
flat.
all that dust I was seeing, I was like,
The nacho cheese machine real
yeah,
quick.
bro. So I was like poop particles because there's stuff floating in the air, bro. Like,
Hell
You wanted
That's
to
disgusting.
elaborate on the hygiene over there?
oh man, you ever heard the term?
That's all he needs to say.
You
But
ever
you go ahead.
heard the term waffle stomp?
Fuck. I
It
think
has to do
so.
with a boot.
It can, maybe.
Yeah.
Nah, bro,
Oh,
there was like a scent, then got leaked or whatever. But yeah, I guess at our location there was. They didn't say those exact words in the email.
How would they
Now,
say
waffle
it?
stomp, bro? They said waffle stomp.
Oh, that's
waffle.
the term?
Someone took a shit on the bathroom, the shower,
On the bathroom.
the shower,
ew.
and then they try to stomp it through
Huh?
the drain.
Ew, what do
Through
you
the
mean?
waffle drain.
Holy shit.
Waffle stomp, bro. They did that. Someone did that. They could have
Oh,
higher
no.
standards than that, bro.
You
Someone
would
took a
think.
deuce in there
You would think.
and tried to stomp it through the drain.
It's crazy that way.
It was
That's
bad.
hella funny.
The man's trying to save water.
I would have never imagined what that meant. That's hella funny.
Sometimes you can't take, like sometimes the shower would go out, and you'd have to just use those wipes, those hygiene wipes, the man one, the male one, and just freaking wipe yourself out. I was able to take a shower.
Oh yeah, whole bath wipes.
Hit real quick.
PBA. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Damn, I get to hear all our voices in one. He's having a great time. And how come we don't get
Is
headphones?
this podcast going the way you wanted it? It's going a different direction.
It's going great. I mean, like,
Okay.
literally, you listen to episodes. They're just straight up tangents on tangents.
Yeah, you're right.
What I definitely like to add is if you're on a podcast, I think it's good that everybody lets one person talk without interruptions.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely seen your podcast like grow. It started off with just, a bunch of homies having conversations, laughing it off, but then I noticed you have this list of questions and what's the word? Basically you have your whole itinerary or agenda down. So it runs smoothly. It doesn't there's no awkward silence,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because I cut that out in post.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, this ain't live. This ain't live. I forgot to tell you. Cheers to overanalyzing,
But don't do it though.
but cheers to being able to breathe it out.
Just kidding.
Whoa. And meditate. Meditate doesn't always have to be like, I'm just saying, for all the listeners out there, you're
Yeah,
just
breathing
taking a
technique.
moment for yourself, taking slow,
Yeah.
deep breaths.
The box breaths, bro, is what I learned.
And if you want to
What's a
think
box
about
breath?
it in a way
Huh?
that benefits you,
From what I
you're
understand,
giving
a box
yourself
breath is 5 in,
oxygen
5 in, I think, 5 in,
to your brain.
not 5. He said 5 seconds inhale, 5-second hold, then 5-second exhale.
Yeah.
Okay, that actually felt really nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What was that?
It's good, dude.
The Wim Hof method.
What's
Y'all
that
know
one
about
again?
that, right?
I've heard
I
about
take
it.
cold
But
showers. I've taken cold showers.
Cool your nose. Yeah. So
is that what it is?
Well, it's
it's a breathing
it's
technique.
breathing a technique.
You can look it up on YouTube.
But you dip into cold
Yeah.
ice water.
If you don't have access to ice baths, which is what this guy does. Where's he from again?
I don't know. I want to say Norway, but maybe not.
Fuck, hold on. Before I
But,
say
yeah.
anything on this podcast that
You could
is
do
false.
cold showers too, though. That's what I
cold
did.
shower, dude. That's hard too.
Yeah, a little. It's crazy. You'll be free. It'll be like 6 showers like that too.
I like how you're looking at him while saying that too.
Oh no, I didn't mean.
He has
it
an
like
app
that.
actually.
Wim Hof.
No, but he climbed Mount Everest in his fucking boxers.
Beast.
Savage. Look at him. 64 years old. Looks like he just has it all figured out, bro. He's
Why does he
chilling,
low
man.
key look like Robin Williams from Goodwill Hunting?
He's everyone's favorite hippie.
R.I.P. Robin Williams.
R.I.P. Robin Williams.
R.I.P.
I
He actually
thought
stayed at our
Willie
hotel.
Nelson was everybody's favorite hippie.
Oh shit.
Wim Hof?
No, you're right. You're right.
You're right.
Yeah, this is everybody's favorite wild man. Wilderness and
Yeah.
no, honestly, like
Oh, that's
it was crazy
it's-
because the story, I don't know if y'all read it.
Is he from Germany? Where was he from?
Oh, let me see. Limburg. Sittard
Germany?
Limburg. Let me see where that is. Dutch. Yeah, he's
Dutch.
from. Yeah, that is German. He's German. Wow.
Yeah, cold showers for sure, bro. You guys should try it. It's good for the mental, too.
Nah, yeah.
It's like
I've heard there's been a bunch of
I forget
benefits.
really. Yeah, there was times where I would take like a hot shower and it hurt me. I'd be like, Or there's times like sometimes I breathe, right? I breathe before I take a cold shower, like trying to like just stand there. And,
Yeah.
I did that with the warm shower. I was tripping. I was like,
What?
this is warm. Why am I breathing like this, bro? I was like, because like my body got so adjusted to like having a cold shower. And yeah, I like cold showers, bro, because it just wakes me up. It wakes me up, and I feel like so refreshed, like I'm ready for the day.
You know why I really like cold showers on a hot day? That feels amazing. Feels like so refreshing.
Joe Rogan said he does it like straight waking up because he used to do it after working out, but he felt like that was cheating because your body's warmed up.
That's what I would do.
And then it's more easier, but it's really refreshing though. It feels nice.
Oh yeah, because your body's fucking overheating.
Yeah.
After a workout.
I know, yeah. And then just cold shower.
It's the best.
So
especially when it's hot during the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, summer workouts.
He probably does. I think that's probably what Wim Hof does too. He just wakes up, goes outside up in his like boxers, whatever, and just dips in the ice cold water, bro.
Hello. Hey, yeah, everything that you're like slowly processing. Usually, when you wake up, you're like, "Oh shit, okay, am I tired still?
Wake up.
Oh, let me check my phone. Oh, I'm thirsty. Let me get some water. Nope, I'm gonna go dip in an ice bath. All right, I'm ready for the day."
Yeah, and it's also I read that you're able to help. It helps help you get through like whatever obstacles you have, like tasks.
Yeah.
Getting through a cold shower, you're like, oh yeah. After that, oh, this is my wife.
Come in.
That's what the door is.
Nirvana. The queen in the building.
Okay, it's not live.
Yeah, it's not live. You say hi though.
Yeah, you can say hi. So, you can say hi.
Hey, shout out DV if you want.
Hi everyone.
Aw.
This is my beautiful wife, and Nirvana.
Great intro.
I love you.
Love you.
What's up?
Nothing.
I was just checking in.
She's just checking on us. You kids okay?
How the kids?
We heard them screaming. We were gonna go out there, honestly.
No, it was a playful.
Sure.
It was playful. Yeah.
It was a playful
Like
scream.
playing
You guys
Minecraft.
need anything? Any water?
We don't
water?
have. We
She's
don't
like,
have
we're
water.
drinking
Yeah,
too.
you're
Want some
right.
water? Even
Yeah.
if it's warm?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
I would love some water actually. Thank
Water
you.
bottles is fine.
I'll get some water.
Thank you.
But yeah,
Love y'all.
love y'all.
You too, bro.
Cheers to
Thank
y'all.
you. It's empty.
All right.
Almost.
White Claw. Nasty ass White Claw. I'm sorry, White Claw.
Bro, it's either
Any reps
hella.
ever hear this from
It's like
I'm
either
sorry.
hella
I
like
do not
bitter
drink
or
that
hella just watered down.
Thank you, Vaughn.
Talking detox.
We were actually. I was
shit. We're like
about
on a
to.
wavelength. We're like going like this.
I was gonna say, you guys should talk about like your childhood, like how
We
it's
were.
having like
Oh, yeah.
parents.
Yeah,
we are.
Because you're
Yeah,
the
but-
second generation, right? The
First.
first generation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, that'll be a good talk.
Third world hustle.
Oh, yeah, I was just proposing that question.
Hey, handsome.
That'll be nice.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi to the camera. This is Milo. Hey.
Say hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Look at the camera. Look, you're on TV.
He's shy.
It's okay. It's okay. You're a natural. Say hi, I'm Milo.
Say hi,
It's
Milo.
Daddy's mic.
Hi.
I'm Milo.
Hi.
Say mic check.
Shy boy.
Alright.
Bye.
Thank you.
Love you too.
But all right. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is like just like Darvana said, one of our childhood stories, like one we've had with each of us. I remember one of the key memories I had growing up was when we would visit our cousins in Union City,
Bet.
and and whenever we would be there, sometimes we'd be there for extended periods of time, and since I was like one of the younger kids, I would be in the daycare that our cousins were running. And they had a friend. I'm not going to mention his name specifically. Let's just call him Keith.
All right,
Why Keith? Why Keith? I like that name.
All right, Keith. What did Keith do?
Yeah,
Oh, it's not what Keith did. It was
Dude.
what you guys did to Keith.
Oh shit, you guys. That mean we both involved.
Oh yeah. So I remember
What does that
specifically. He was a very rich kid. He had a lot of like consoles.
Wait.
When he thought about daycare,
Oh, yeah.
and then okay, I see where it's going now.
I had a feeling.
Wait, you know where I'm going with this?
Maybe.
So I was like
One of
around
the
6.
neighbors.
I was around 6 at the time.
This motherfucker said rich kid. Anyways, go ahead.
I mean, he had hella consoles, so I just assumed. But I remember one of the consoles he had, especially considering I was 6 at the time. It was like kind of a relatively new console. It was called Nintendo DS. And I remember specifically, like, these guys were like really on that Nintendo DS. They would play like stuff like Pokemon, Kirby.
Pokemon. When the Nintendo DS came out, that changed the game for like, I don't know, just putting touchscreen and a stylus. You just felt hella sophisticated. Going from the Game Boy Advance to a DS.
I like the
you're
PSP though.
Pokemon.
PSP.
Oh, PSP, whole different category, whole different tier, for sure. Go ahead.
So when it comes to like having a Nintendo DS, at one point they told me where they got it because obviously we didn't buy it. We didn't have, and we never went to the store to buy one. They never said, "Oh, we got a new DS." These guys were just like, like they never like prefaced that.
Hey, bro, check this out.
Nah, they would be like, "Hey, yo,
This new game.
hey, look what I got." It wouldn't be like, "Oh, we got this." It's look what I got. So turns out these guys
We were
had.
so excited, but he didn't know what we did.
We had
to
some
get
sticky
what we
fingers
got.
back in the day.
It was probably one of the one of the bad influence or examples of
I know.
us being a bad influence on our younger brother RJ here.
Yes.
And what happened next, RJ?
With the back. Damn, straight calling us out, huh? Hella interrogated.
I knew
Oh yeah,
this
you guys
on
came up
this
with a
shit.
new.
That's why he invited us on this podcast. Go ahead, RJ. What happened next?
You said you wanted me to go first, so
Good to bad.
no, but
No, keep it going.
no, it was funny because like
love.
yeah, they had some very sticky fingers, especially when it came to Keith's stuff. And turns out this Nintendo DS was Keith's.
It belonged to Keith.
It belonged to Keith, and
Had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it.
you were playing the shit out of it though.
Hey, I was
You played it the
for so
most.
enjoying the amenities. Hey, I was like, hey, yo, I'm cool with it. I won't say nothing to Keith.
I'm responsible.
I won't say nothing to
I
Keith.
was the oldest.
And as long as I can play whatever Pokemon game was out that time, yo, that shit was lit.
I think it was Diamond and Pearl.
Pokemon.
Anyways, that's what I looked forward to when I got out of school. I was like, yeah, I can't wait to play Pokemon on Keith's fucking Nintendo DS.
Y'all took it to San Jose at one point
I
too.
hope that shit charged. I'll keep that shit on the charger. Anyways, go ahead, Archie. What happened next?
One of my
Walk us through it.
one of my key memories growing up was these guys playing the Nintendo DS and shit, right? But I also remember
Trauma.
at one point the daycare had this little thing like a pizza party with all the kids, but like considering Keith was a neighbor of our cousins, of course he would be like, oh, he would stop by and stuff. And I remember,
Yeah, they were definitely friends at one point.
yeah,
How good they were as friends, we never knew either. We just never knew.
I don't
And that's
remember.
probably what influenced our sticky fingers that triggered it because we didn't know. We didn't know. Anyways, go ahead, Arjun.
So they had this little pizza party that was going on and stuff, right? And I love food. I still love food. And so when I was eating the pizza, Keith.
He slipped.
So Keith came up to me. Like I said, I love food.
Why you use Keith? I love Keith.
Chief Keith.
It's crucial.
Almost.
When you say Keith, I only know one Keith, and that's Crucial. Hey, Crucial, don't listen to this. We're not talking about you.
It's not about you. All right.
Anyways, go ahead, Arjun.
God damn it.
Keith from Union City.
Keith from Union City, yes. So Keith came up to me and was like, hey, you know where my Nintendo DS is? I was like, what? What do you mean? And it's like, I'll give you a piece of pizza if you show me where your brother's my DS.
He bribed him. He
bribed me with pizza.
Because Arjun had no clue that we stole it from the house. He's like, oh yeah, they got one. I'll show you where it is.
I'll give you a piece of pizza.
And I was like, sure. I was like 6 at the time. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. I would love another pizza.
We jumped RJ that night.
And so I showed Keith where it was. I was like, oh, it's right there. It was
Where was it?
It was in Leo's room.
Why was it in Leo's room? Wait, who's Leo? Anyways, why was it in his room?
Raphael was
Anyways,
Raphael,
and then what?
different Ninja Turtle.
And then he took his DS back, and I remember I was just enjoying my pizza and shit.
Yo,
I was
where's that DS at, homie?
I remember it was like after the pizza party, but there's still a bunch of daycare
There was a
kids there.
pizza party going on.
Yeah, bro.
So he offered you
Remember
pizza that was already offered at the party.
Pretty much, yes.
Damn.
Because I think it was for the daycare. It was like one
That's when you gotta
one each person
teach
or
kids
something.
like, hey, is this a good takeaway? Like, I could really get it.
That's hella funny.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll get a
It's like,
pizza at this
RJ
time
knows.
and place now, because you said.
Let me offer him a pizza. It'll work.
I was sick.
I know.
No, I know. And then what?
You know, Kai is 6.
Yeah.
I don't think he's far from that. I'm just kidding. Well, we didn't teach you well. All right, continue.
Who's we? You weren't his parents. What? Hey, shout out.
Shout out to mom and dad.
Hey, we pretty much raised our
We
little
raised
brother
ourselves.
RJ without realizing we were parents before even realizing it. We grew up fast. Go ahead, RJ. What happened?
All I'm saying is
What happened
like,
with Keith?
all I'm saying is everyone here had sticky fingers. Mine was just towards pizza, but
And then?
so hours pass by and pizza party's over, but there's still a bunch of daycare kids around, and I'm kind of rolling around in this little tricycle. We had this little there was this cement area for the kids to play in, and like I was just kind of going in circles with my little tricycle, right? And I remember as I'm doing my doing a turn, all I see is this man right here coming out like a raging bull.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Coming out.
Specify.
yo.
There's 3 of us in the room. What's going on?
So my boy,
What, RJ?
my brother Richard here,
What happened?
he came out like a raging bull out the sliding door, screaming, "Why did you tell Keith about the DS?"
What did I do?
You were just behind him, like you looked just as scared as I was, and I just remember.
I don't even remember what happened.
I have no memory of this.
And then?
I just remember I'm like right near the sliding door, and this man comes up to me like a raging bull, and then just pushes me as I'm riding the tricycle, and it looked like a scene. It looked like a scene out of like Akira, where he's like spinning with a motorcycle. It was like something out of Mario Kart, dude. Like literally, like you know when you get hit with like a red shell and you just like you start spinning out.
Spun out?
I spun out like across the cement. So mind you, this cement area is about like 20 by 20 feet. You know, it's a pretty like sizable area, and this man took me from one end to another with one push.
Holy shit.
I was scared. I was scared for my life.
Yeah, you're right. I was probably scared too. I was scared too.
Dang.
I like at
I
the
didn't take my losses so easily.
at the crescendo of that.
Crescendo. I like that word.
At the crescendo of the spinning,
Oh,
I kind of
shit.
fell over, and like I just see the tricycle go past me still spinning.
Damn.
And I that was like the first time I ever
That shit
seen
was
this man.
slow motion, the way you described it, because it probably happened in like half a second.
Oh yeah. I just remember like that was like the first like incident I've seen this man hella mad.
Really?
Shit.
Off the DS. Dang.
Damn.
Talk about growth, man. That's rough.
Hey,
I
bro.
feel so bad for that.
That shit was crazy.
I feel so bad for what I did.
Damn, bro. And me, I don't even have any recollection.
Yeah, I didn't remember I did that.
I
bro.
remember-
That was probably like. Go ahead, Rana.
Nah, I just remember that's how Keith found out that we had the DS, but I don't remember how, like, that whole sequence. Oh man.
Randall, sorry. RJ holds the memory of that. And I don't. And I'm the one that caused some freaking
Hey, still not,
some trauma, bro. I caused some trauma.
This
It's just
is
funny
a
to
deep
laugh at.
story
Yeah.
of
Hey,
trauma.
yo, I'm so sorry.
There's no need to laugh at it. It was funny when you explained it, but to be honest,
That was bad on us.
never do anything like that to you out of hatred, because it's all love. It's all love, baby. It's all love.
This man's like handshaking with my little arm hairs.
Okay.
So speaking of sticky fingers, these
So
guys.
sorry.
So these guys had like, as these guys said, like they had like some very sticky fingers growing up. But I remember at the.
It's in a podcast. It's an intervention.
Scamming. We're ex-scammers.
Did you guys want me to tell this story?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Wait. I need to pee.
What?
What happened?
We right back with from the intermission. Welcome back to Drunk Talks and Empty Thoughts, featuring the brothers. Bush Three Men. Hey, if my dad was here, this shit would be dummy lit. Y'all would hear some shit.
Bush Three Men.
You would lose brain cells if my dad talked.
Oh my god.
Wait, I remember that. Huh?
Yeah, what? You have to get something.
Dude, have a podcast with Dad in the background just pouring up shots of Don Julio.
Yeah, that would be hella funny because honestly, he would just be hyping us up.
He's like, oh.
Shout out to Pops, he out there, and I don't know, he'd be taking flights everywhere.
Yeah, he's like not worldwide, but
He's
all over
Mr. Nationwide.
Yeah, he's Mr.
all
Nationwide
over
for sure.
US. Yeah.
For sure, traveling, installing some high quality lights in the most modern fucking facilities. It's crazy. Yeah, he out there. He one Facebook picture message away from from an arranged marriage. Don't do that.
Don't do it, Dad.
If you ever hear this
Don't be
podcast,
too gullible on Facebook.
don't do that.
This won't be the first.
She ain't gonna be the last or the first to say I love your dad.
I love your dad, man.
I fucking love your dad.
Love your dad.
That has had a wild
I need to
history
hear
with
this
women.
for sure. Hold on. Yes, let me see how close I gotta be.
Like physical women or the what?
Oh.
There's someone that's on Facebook.
I don't know. Because they all look like they're scammers. If I ain't met you, I assume you're a scammer.
You make my day, baby. Go.
Yo, Pop's fucking.
Oh,
He commented on some random big titty Filipina chick. I'm sorry. Gotta be politically correct. Just in case all my fellow.
Already said big titty.
Oh, melons. I'm sorry. She had some giant melons in a bikini. And my dad had the audacity to be like, you made my day, baby co. Baby co meaning my baby. But either way, that shit was hella cringe. You know who saw that?
Game.
You know who saw that?
Don't
My
family,
ex-girlfriend. My fucking ex-girlfriend. She saw that.
But whoever, family too, right?
And family, I'm sure. If she saw it, all the family saw that shit on Facebook. Anyways.
His Uncle Boy commenting.
Ay,
Boy.
yung
I think
babae.
Jay was talking about it too. It was
Baby
like,
boy, yun.
hey, your dad is a
Baby boy, yun.
problem. Your dad is a problem. I can't even understand, I can't fathom sometimes the stories I hear from Ate Jing and Ate Bing. Because they know all his...
Yeah. His ass.
Not as much
Young Life?
shit he's still doing.
Oh yeah, because he's in the
Updating us, updating us on shit he just got into.
Union City.
Yeah. Should we talk about that? Fuck it. You can either edit it out if you want.
Now, what was the story you're gonna talk about though?
Yeah.
So
we could
I just want to elaborate on their Sticky Fingers history. I'd say it came out of Apex when my dad started working at this little independent store called Walmart. And I'm not sure how often these guys really did that. One, we would like...
Did what? What did we do?
Let him. He was the youngest one here too. He was so small.
I like hearing it from his side because it's like from an innocent.
It's detailed too, I think.
It was just so funny because I remember we had spent the entire day there. We had spent
shift.
And our dad wasn't even working that day. We were just there.
No, he was. He was working.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
He was off.
He was on the day off. He dropped us off.
Remember you had to come swoop us?
No, I thought we walked over there.
Yeah, we did.
But he was there.
No,
otherwise
he wasn't.
No.
Wait.
We walked there because he didn't. He wasn't.
No,
he was working.
It was one of those days where he was like, "Why do you guys want to go to Walmart? I'm not gonna be there."
Oh, really?
And we still went anyways.
Okay.
So, yeah, we spent the
I don't know where he went, honestly. Where the fuck was he?
In his room.
Where was Daddy? Daddy was there.
All right, go ahead.
So I remember we spent the entire day at Walmart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where these guys would go. I would really regulate myself to like the electronics section, which was like just playing all the demos that they used to have at Walmart. And I remember I would just go around the Lego section because I was really, really into Legos back then, but they were way too expensive for us to just
Girl, we
buy.
were too. What you mean? I love Legos. I'll still build the fuck out of a castle right now. Not sure what kind of castle. Maybe a Batmobile.
A Batmobile castle. But I just remember I was looking at this Halo ODST Lego, and these guys ended up buying it for me. Kudos to them. I really, really appreciate that.
That's the only thing we bought that day.
I was
Was
gonna
the
get
one thing that RJ wanted. It was Halo Legos.
Yeah, they ended
The
up.
one thing we bought that day was for our younger brother RJ. We want to make sure that anything he wanted, we bought it. We actually bought it. We had money for it. What happened, RJ?
So I just remember like very vividly. We ended up meeting up, walking around, and we set up camp at the McDonald's that was there. There's not a McDonald's at Walmart anymore.
Fuck, they don't have it. It's a
They don't
produce
have it.
section. Yeah, it's a produce section now. Walmart on McCarthy Ranch. If y'all know that McDonald's was the best spot to hit before or after your Walmart trip.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
All the aunties there.
McDonald's.
I remember just like hanging out with the Ronald McDonald statue on the bench.
Oh yeah, that creepy motherfucker. Yeah.
I remember I was chilling with him at one point. But
That was inside the store?
It was inside the store.
Yeah, it's right outside of it.
Yeah.
Like when you pass through the entrance, he's like visible.
Yeah, the main aisle when you get like you walk in.
Shit, it's gone now. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's gone, man.
Yeah.
So I just remember we went to McDonald's, ate a little bit, and we start walking outside. And I remember as we're walking outside, I'm just like, I'm like happy out of my mind. And see, these guys like don't have really anything on them. We were in Walmart for like the entire day, and these guys look like they didn't buy much, if anything. Not even like 5 feet out the door. I look behind me, and there's like 2 big guys grabbing, like talking to my brothers, like, "Hey, we need you to come back in the store real quick.
We got you on camera.
I remember we're going through the entrance, the opposite side of the exit, bro. Someone was on the other side with his hand just like this, and he had one half of the items that I got my fingers on, and I was like, damn. He knows.
For sure, caught us. We was in that bitch for at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said, we caught you on camera. Come to the back office with us or something like that. Like, we know you have shit. And
the reason I know why I got caught was because it was a Jackass 3 DVD.
Okay, let's go down the itinerary of what you guys actually took. Okay. All right, you want to go first, Kuya?
Damn, I don't even remember.
So I remember I got a shaver. I think it was a Gillette razor, whatever. Shave your face.
I remember that.
But I think I had another item, but I had a Jackass 3.
Not that time. I didn't take a watch that time.
Okay.
That time?
Jackass 3 DVD. So what I did was I cracked open a case, enough space on the side to pull out just the DVD. And then I was just walking through the aisle.
It just slid to the other side.
I think that's what happened. Because I thought I was being slick. I think it was going to go underneath, but they would never see again. That thing probably popped up on the other side because the loss prevention whatever, had the DVD case in his hand. I was like, dang.
He's probably disrespectful.
Yeah, he's like,
he could
damn.
just place it back on the shelf
He
like
knows.
a normal person. He kicked it like, fuck y'all, I'm taking this DVD.
Yeah.
I deserve this DVD.
Y'all can keep the DVD case though.
Yeah, bro. Because it was small. I thought I could easily
for sure, yeah. You just tuck the disc.
Bruh, I thought I was being slick trying to kick it under those freaking shelves. But that's what I had. What'd you cop?
Attempted
the cop.
What was your haul?
So
Was it like cologne or something?
yeah, I had
Cologne, makeup.
Chromazaro was the
Ooh,
cologne
yeah.
that I swooped up
Chromazaro's
on.
fire.
I had that on me, and then I had honestly I forget the other things, but the main two items was the Chromazaro, and it was like I think it was a Maybelline mascara. Yeah, that I got for
Your
my girl
girlfriend
at the time. So it was crazy because that was one of the first things I copped when we went to Walmart. It was hella busy, and I walked straight to the makeup aisle, and I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with her. I'm like, "Hey, what did it look like again?" And so she knows what I'm doing. And I'm like, "Okay, I think this is the one." But I just had this feeling that someone was following us, you know. And we start walking around. I feel like we cleared the whole store before we even got to actually buying something. Like we were in that bitch like it was an amusement park, you know.
We
Like
treated it like it was.
like we were comfortable there.
Yeah, we were there walking around for a long time. Too long.
So, fun fact, before we got caught, I was doing that shit for a whole year.
Yeah. It was yeah. You know why we got caught though, right? You know why? It was because they seen us on the cameras. They said, "Hey, these people is been here."
Because when they pulled us in and then they showed us the camera footage, they're like, "Oh, you're so and so son, huh? You're racist."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, we've been looking for you for a year." Like, yo, they were showing me footage of me like hella different times when
wanted.
Yeah, I was wanted, bro. They're like, "Yo, if like
this boy had a bounty on him.
if you left in time, like we want to cut you, but you stayed and then you went to McDonald's." We're like, "Oh shit, it's him." Yeah, I remember him telling me that, bro. And then they asked the officer, you know, they said, "Oh yeah, we're calling the cops too. He's coming in to search you guys."
Mm-hmm.
And then the cop, you know, after he started cash and I had dice on me, he's like, "Why are you stealing if you have money to pay for it?"
Bro, I was working. I was 20. I think I was 21 years old.
Gives me a rush.
I was.
He's like, "What is this? What is this green container?"
Hey, you're being honest.
But yeah, I had a random ass green container that used to be like for gum, like those icebreaker gums.
I was about to say, like chew gum?
But I kept my cash in there and my dice. I didn't even roll dice crazy like that.
Yeah, I had a job too. I was working.
Hey, Kai.
Oh, look. Oh, this is my son, Kai, coming in.
Camera.
Hi, we're
Hi, my name is Kai. What's up, boss?
Hey. And you're natural. Yeah, this the first one right here. His name Kai.
Yeah, this is my firstborn. Then my secondborn's coming in.
If y'all ever see a baby picture of Kuya Char, spitting image, carbon copy.
Look, this is my old name is Kai. Mom's the youngest and I'm the oldest.
Huh?
The baby?
What's your favorite music? Favorite song?
Logic.
Huh?
Logic.
Logic?
Yeah.
Which song?
Huh?
Every day
song?
wake up, every day I wake up. Okay, how about you, Kai? What's your favorite song?
Minecraft songs.
Okay, Minecraft songs.
And Linkin Park.
Quick cheers real quick.
Fortunately, I don't know why. It's that rush. Hey, no lie, it's that rush.
That rush. Yeah.
What about you guys?
It's not like we needed it, but it's just.
I remember, dude, the cop that was searching me got hella mad because I didn't tell him about the.
Oh, I remember that.
It was in my little pocket. I forgot about it.
It was in your front shirt pocket.
So I was like tripping. I was like, oh man, I got caught. And then like,
do you remember how he said it?
Yeah, he was hella pissed. I don't remember how he said it, but I remember he was upset.
Why did you tell me that you had a razor?
That
You could hurt me.
Yeah, like damn, you a big ass cop, bro. I'm hella scared. It's like, all right, my bad.
Yeah, he looked like an ogre. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember his name or his badge number, but.
Bro, you know he put my.
We saw him again. Remember? We saw him again after that.
Put my gender as female.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Oh, no,
I don't remember that. He marked you down as a female on what?
Yeah,
the police
on
report?
the ticket.
Oh, damn! What a dick.
And then I had to go to.
He knew what he was doing. You don't fucking. There's two different genders. Well, now there's non-binary, and then there's they them different pronouns. But either way,
yeah.
Back then, male or female. This motherfucker.
Yeah, I went to court though. I paid for it.
They do have watch their surprise when you roll up. You're like, it says female here.
No.
Nah, do you remember we saw him though? I don't know if y'all remember. We saw him at that one plaza where across the street from Blackbird Diner.
He was bald, right?
Yeah,
I just remember he was bald.
He's a bald Filipino dude that kind of looks Samoan, honestly. Yeah.
I think he had a guard on it too. Still, he was tripping.
Not because it was out. Yeah, it was out of the package. So just
he was like
Gillette razor.
He had an accent.
Catch tetanus on the damn.
He thought it was a pen. No, it's a Gillette razor. He tried doing his fucking sausage fingers in there. Oh shit! Some trauma for him. He knows how dangerous them razors be. You know what's crazy?
What?
I've always tied these cherry stems in a knot, but I never
associated with French kissing.
I didn't associate it with that until I think it was Drake and Josh.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit! Come to find out, that motherfucker, whole ass pedophile. John Cabana? What's his name?
John Cabana?
Hi, Daddy.
What's up, guy?
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
No, not ready. Motherfucker. Oh my god, dude.
I
stop scratching.
Sure.
Alright, let's go ahead and proceed. Thank you for waiting, everybody out there. Oh shit. You know what? We gotta get more alcohol. We'll be right back. Sure, talk.
No, stop.
Hey, you gotta kick me out. Kick me out, bro.
Bro, you were gone. You kicked yourself out earlier.
What if I'm drunk? What if I'm drunk and I can't continue? Next question.
You drink more, bro.
Next question.
Nah, but do you guys remember the first time you guys like drank or smoked together?
Oh hell yeah! Damn, did we drink first or did we smoke first? Holy shit! Okay, I for sure know that I probably smoked with you first. Hold on, let me take this cherry stem out of my mouth. Oh man, that was crazy.
You remember it. I remember it.
You remember?
You remember.
So I already knew.
With a white boy.
Was that the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I was a bad influence. Right?
No, it wasn't.
I was so scared.
That was the first time I actually did get lit.
Yeah.
The first time I smoked with y'all was so I was doing my homework in Leo's room, and apparently Leo doesn't have an alias. Ain't nobody gonna ever know who Leo is anyway. Leo's our cousin. You know, shout out to Leo, the driver.
Oh, yep, the driver. Leo, the driver.
Leo, the driver. So I was in his room and I was doing homework and I was hella curious about like smoking weed, and I knew y'all were doing it, you know, for a couple of days already, probably for weeks, whatever. But one day I just happened to be in his room and then y'all were like slapping, or y'all were playing a DVD of Bone Thugs and Harmony live concert, and then I had just finished my homework. I was like, I want to try. Because y'all were like rolling up or something. Y'all were just talking about it in his room, obviously. And I was like, shit, I want to try. And then Leo's like, nah, you're not down. And he was like, Rich. Hey, Rich. You think it's cool? Should we do it? I said, yeah, I really want to do it. And I'm just like, damn near begging, like, yeah, I want to get high. I want to smoke with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And then we hop out his window. His bedroom window, but it was like right next to the front door. Remember? So it didn't even make sense. Anybody can leave the house or come from the house and literally see us smoking right there.
Yeah.
But hey, we got away with it. But I didn't feel high that time. Like I just know that was the first time I smoked.
I remember I was so scared of like letting you try weed. I gave you a cigarette before.
Oh,
me and Leo burned it, and I gave you a stogie.
That had to be the week before. Yeah. That was like the week before. Yo, they gave me a cigarette, a menthol, a Marlboro menthol. Yeah.
How'd it taste?
Fucking
disgusting
as fuck. It's probably the reason why I smoke these damn
Foam
Pebbles.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Foam Pebble, if you ever hear this,
fucking did it to you. Addiction and nicotine.
Hey, nicotine. I never thought I'd ever be addicted to nicotine. Never was addicted to cigarettes. Yo, your boy be spending damn near amount of money.
The flume pebble.
Amount of money on
Bro,
these
everybody
damn,
be having it though.
whatever you want to call it, these disposable nicotine pens. I advise y'all not to ever smoke because it takes a lot of discipline.
Yeah, bro, you just tooting on that.
Tooting and booing on that shit.
Tooting and thinking, bro. That's what it is.
Matter of fact, talking about it makes me want to hit it right now. What is that?
You got one right there. That was the first time. But, okay, the first time, right? Yeah, white boy was there.
The first time I actually like felt it and felt the effects of being lit, being high as fuck, cloud nine type shit.
We're outside my window.
Ain't nothing like that first high. Oh my goodness, you're on an adventure.
I still remember mine with you,
bro. You're just like everything is epic. Everything, it's like you're feeling it for the first time. You're like, whoa, because that's what RJ was saying when
everything's like slowed down, or you're just like, whoa, just zoned out and creative almost.
Yeah, because you don't realize how you're acting or what you're saying. It's just like you're just reacting.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I was hungry as fuck.
Yeah. You never know, like the first few times you're just like you said, it's all reaction. But nowadays when people smoke after that, they're just like, oh, I know I'm high. Oh, I know, like, they're more aware. And I feel like that kind of takes the magic out of it because like you said, being able to just be in the moment, just react, it just feels so different to like, okay, I know like how high I am. I know like it's very like systematic in a way,
Yeah, that's why it's good to take tea breaks sometimes, some tolerance breaks.
I know.
Just so you can get the body cleaned up a little bit, and then feel it again.
I definitely don't do that.
It's okay, we in the base.
Well, you definitely don't.
We in the base, son.
I feel like you don't.
Keep it lit.
I feel like you don't smoke as much as you did before, at least.
I definitely don't, for sure.
Thank you.
I definitely don't.
Because I remember like every day with this man, it used to be like, hey, so you trying to smoke? And I'm just being like literally doing homework, like, nah, I'm good. I got tests,
Yeah, I remember that. Well, you were in school too, so it was timing.
Nah, yeah. It was like usually be late at night, like 11 p.m. or something.
Or after your finals. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I first felt the feeling of being high. And one of Leo's friends, Leo and Kuya's friends, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
But they, his nickname was White Boy. Yeah, he was with it. But that motherfucker was like 6'3", right? Braces, talked through his nasal, but was just trying to show like he's down.
He's down. Down as hell.
Yeah, with the shits.
Yeah, that he was with the shit, down with the Northerners. And I would always see my cousin and my brother always they would always be body boxing but whipping his ass though. It was almost like
because he was taller and slower. That's why. Yeah, that's the reason why.
You just seemed like, damn, he always get fucked. So when we were lit, right, he was there my first time being actually high. We were both was staring in the mirror in the bathroom and just staring at our eyes damn. I was like, I just remember damn, my eyes hella red. I'm just laughing right at myself. And then this fool staring at himself too. And I look at him through the mirror. And I say something. I forgot what I said. But he fucking smacks me in the back of the head. And then, or he's something happens, the back of my head hits the wall.
Nah, bro. So he's like, hey, Randall, hey, watch this.
What? Weren't you recording it?
Yeah, I recorded on my flip phone. My flip phone, sorry. Record on my flip phone, and then he grabbed your head and he slammed it against the damn towel rack, bro. And you were like, what the fuck? And then you guys are chasing each other down the hall, just giggling, just like.
And our fucking godfathers just click-clacking through the hallway.
Our aunt was sleeping in the living room. We were trying not to stay quiet, bro. Yeah. We were like little kids, Auntie just Bing. Hella lit.
Shout out to Auntie Bing. She was I'm gonna be sleeping. We were actually supposed to not be making any type of noise. But yeah, that happened. Started fucking
Yeah, we didn't
eating
get
everything in the damn snack pantry.
Sneak into
We
the
ate
kitchen in the dark.
everything in the snack pantry.
I mean, that's
Like
that,
it wasn't there already. Like we're like, oh shit, we got this too.
bro. Those Food Max chips go crazy, right?
Ooh, double cart. That's the first time
Hungry
I seen
man.
double carton up.
Yo, I
They
know.
always had
Shopping
two.
with Auntie Jane, Leo, and Jelene.
Spend hella
Like,
bank
yo,
on
this
some
is
groceries.
normal. Yeah, our aunt and cousins would just shop two carts
They're
at
ballin'.
Food Max,
Definitely balling.
eating good. It was the best going to their house during the summer.
Hey, is it still called LG Professional Services? Or
Yes, yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
They shout out LG Professional Services, Union City, California.
They did our
Get your
side
taxes done. Well, got you. Or Ate Jing.
She's actually our cousin, not our aunt.
Yeah.
But when I meet people that I meet through her,
Mm-hmm.
I have to tell them like, oh, she's actually my cousin, but I call her my aunt because the
It's
age
easier.
gap
Yeah,
and
the
growing
age
up,
gap. Yeah, growing up.
no one ever told us, oh, that's not your aunt.
Yeah.
I'm
But
like,
she
oh,
was
yes,
like,
Auntie Jane.
yeah.
I feel like
Older cousin.
growing up, we had to make those kind of assumptions because sometimes they would not like explain to us. Like, for just recently, I would like switch between saying Auntie Bing or Ati Bing. You know, like thinking like, am I?
As you get
Am I
older,
saying this right?
you start turning into Ate.
It's weird. I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
you just kind of assumed like
shit, we're
who's
all
who.
adults.
And there's like so many people at like all the family parties that we used to go to like all the time. I'm just like, you're Kuya? Like, but he's Kuya and he's Kuya.
Sniffing at herself.
Gerard.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, bro. He was in the Air Force, so he helped me, kind of motivated me to join the Air Force. But yeah, it was with him, man. He had a bleezy rolled up. First time he did roll a bleezy, but it didn't work. Like I wasn't inhaling it really. I was just spitting it out, getting the saliva, just leaking, not really inhaling. But then this time I was, I got lit, bro. I just kept laughing at him. I don't know why, bro. Like I think he started having a headache. He was like, oh shit. What's he doing? Yeah, dude. It felt like so incredible. Like I was just standing up, looking at myself, like, yo, I'm in one try. After that, just being hella wavy. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was the first time. That was the first time.
Is there any like activities or actions you feel like you could do better while you're high
Oh
compared
yeah.
to how when you're sober?
Yeah.
Like doing a wave?
No.
Like what?
Everything. Now, let's see, how old am I now? I'm 28. Started smoking when I was 11. It's not something I'm proud
started
of.
Smoking when I was 11.
It's not something I'm proud of, but that's about 17 years. But what I came to the conclusion, I technically don't have to. I prefer to, but it gets me in this state where I don't have to, like where I don't psych myself out. I just know I'm about to get my workout in, and it just completely get invested and lost into the
being
feeling
active,
process.
man. You're being active. The
That
stigma
feeling
that
process.
that we get is just like, oh, they make it makes us lazy. But you're breaking that stigma.
Mm-hmm.
I like to wash dishes when I'm lit.
I like to do chores.
I really like doing chores when I'm lit.
You should have some music slapping, bro. All of a sudden you're like, damn. Let me go ahead and just vacuum my room.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and mop the floor.
Kind of slows down your thinking a little bit.
Let me clean my cat's litter box.
I feel like if I'm doing something, I'm a lot more productive because I don't. Yeah, it slows down my thinking, but also it doesn't slow down my movements. I feel like, I'm kind of like in the mindset like, okay, I'm doing this, and like, I don't really know how fast or how much energy I'm expending when I'm lit.
Yeah.
So it's just like I feel like a lot more gets done because I'm not like slowing down, stopping, taking breaks as I usually would.
Just locked in.
Yeah, I'm just like in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kind of like hyper focus when it comes to some things, but so What was the funniest injury you guys have given each other?
See, you watch us fighting.
Oh yeah,
Body shots all day.
all the
Getting
time.
injured is never funny.
We were never injured, to be honest. To be honest, we've never injured, but we've always just like body shot each other.
Who's this guy for the listeners?
For between me and my brother Randall. And I remember when we first moved into this place, we had like a bunk bed. It was this exact room actually, I think. And I remember we were all kind of sharing the same room, this one room together at one point. And I remember me and this guy were playing tag or some shit. We were chasing each other. Like maybe I got mad, started chasing him. But
I probably did something and made you chase me.
Yeah, this was like around the time when we kind of first moved in together. So we were kind of like already pushing each other's buttons very like easily because we weren't used to living together at that point in time. And I just remember I'm chasing this guy all around the house. And this door, I remember this door was kind of like open, and we kind of were chasing each other in this room, and then was like closing the door on me so I wouldn't get him. But the thing is, halfway like open, and I just remember like my momentum carried me so much that I should have just hit the half of the door, like the edge of the door, half full force.
Imagine you guys chasing each other the way you're hella big right now.
It was like
bumping in the kitchen. I'll be like, what you doing here?
Bro.
I just remember coming at full force with this, like hella hard.
Huh? So I ran out. Basically, you suck, and you left it right here.
You suck.
And then bam, just straight up into the door.
Your face?
What really took the cake was like my arm hit the metal handle of that. And I just remember the next day,
big ass bruise.
The fattest fucking bruise I ever seen. Like I don't think I've ever had a bruise that
There was
big.
no hiding that from mom.
And we did.
Oh, she did?
She never asked about it.
What was it on your arm?
Because I don't remember ever answering her. Like she would obviously like ask me like what happened. My arm was not facing her. Like the arm with the bruise. Like a lot of the time. And I wore like short sleeves because it was only on the upper part of my arm. So where it would be covered with sleeves anyways. You know? You did not know.
Hey,
so sorry. I'm pretty sure I apologized back then, but that's some sibling shit. We can go tell mom right now. What I did to you. We can tell her. You said like she still doesn't know to this day.
I just find it fun.
Fuck. I feel guilty now.
Nah, I'm only saying that because
it happened here. It happened here.
In this
room.
room.
Hey, I don't know why we haven't saged this damn house because there's so many damn demons that done slithered up in and out of here. Hey, we should go smudge this motherfucker. Hey, y'all know what smudging is?
What's smudging?
It's when you sage the area.
Remember?
Shout out to Natty. She told me that.
Hey, yo. There was a fight held up in here, a UFC fight. And the round 2 happened right after.
My sister-in-law and my ex-girlfriend. Oh, you want to talk about that? No, we ain't gonna talk about that.
It's up to you. That's personal business. But anyway.
When it comes to like that whole renovation thing, when our apartment flooded, was it replaced good portions of the wall where you guys have left holes.
Oh yeah.
Because there used to be this really fat hole like where that thing is, right?
I think that one was
hollow.
Me.
Yeah, that one was you.
I had another one on the other side too.
I think I had one too.
Yeah, it was right here.
Oh, that?
It was right here. Because this shit was chipped. No, the closet one was me. I remember I was
best plywood.
Nah.
I put my fist to it. I was like, that ain't my fist.
I remember I was so what happened was I got angry at one of you and I punched it, and when you came into the room like, what's this hole doing in here? It's like I was throwing around a football and you're like, you dumbass. Yeah, I was scared, but I was also like really mad at one of you.
Damn, I'm sorry for instilling so much fear into you, bro.
I mean, it's fine.
I felt like I was a mean person.
It ain't fine. You know why? Because we're talking about it. and maybe fun after.
Hey, we're here now though. Love you guys.
Hey, your chain is fucking glistening.
Yours too.
We get that. Stay crazy out here. Shout out to RB.
Shout out to RB, bro.
Young entrepreneurs out here. Hey, trauma bonding. That's what we're doing on this podcast today. This is exclusive. Don't be sleeping. Matter of fact, drink the closest drink that's next to you, as long as it ain't piss.
Hey, you might get reconnected with your sibling that you know.
Tell your loved ones you love them. You know, RJ, I love you.
I love you.
I love y'all.
Thank you for having us on this podcast.
Yeah, of course. It's fun to have it, y'all.
Yo, to be honest, you know, a lot has happened within us three. Within us three.
Hey, y'all don't even know what we went through because the podcast ain't ready for that. You know what?
Each of us.
We would be here all mother night.
Yeah.
And you know what? We'd still be here tomorrow. Are y'all finna listen to that? Because this is gonna be a 10-hour podcast.
25-8.
Y'all ain't ready for that. Matter of fact, just meet us or follow us on Instagram. Look at this damn cherry stem out my mouth. Drunk thoughts. And it does. God damn. Y'all ain't hearing me. Drunk talks and empty thoughts. You feel me now? Y'all better tune in. Don't be sleeping on us. Matter of fact, if you want to hear us again, you better tune in next week because we might do it again. Hey, don't sleep.
I don't think it's good. Is it drunk talks and empty thoughts?
Drunk talks and empty thoughts. Yeah.
Drunk talks
Empty thoughts.
and curvaceous thoughts and thick ass thoughts. Like
Bust it down.
Like the thoughtiest of thoughts. Just because we entertain them, don't mean we love them. We know the difference between a real woman and y'all thotties. I don't call them all Tatianas, but they are some Tatianas. You know what I'm saying? Cherry, don't make me go out there again.
He set up brief intermission. Alright.
Hey, we hungry? What y'all recommend? Hey, let us know in our next episode. Talks and empty thoughts, baby. What do they do, baby? Shout out Kawhi. I'm a fun guy.
What is going on?
Hey, put down in the comments what can you get in SJ you can't get nowhere else.
Oh, Cherry.
Yeah,
I'm bleeding.
He's running out of questions over here.
Hey, no questions, all answers, baby.
No, yeah. I mean, like, I was about to say, like, do you remember when we did P90X? Like, you know, for the first time?
Yeah.
And then, like, I did mine first, and then I got sick immediately after. Hella sweaty.
He didn't take a shower. I was like, RJ, wake up. He fucking woke up sick. From a nap. Not even just, you didn't sleep. It wasn't even an overnight. It was
literally an hour.
Woke up from a nap. Hey, immune system depleted. And that was fun. Honestly, like.
Y'all made me do that with myself. I was so mad. I thought we were all going to do it together.
Because ours was, like, way more difficult. I feel like there was no reason to make you lift that much weight. Yours was, like, cardio.
Nah, yeah. That shit got me sweating. Holy fuck.
And plus, there wasn't enough space for us to all do the same thing at the same time. So we had to find a way to...
compromise.
Yeah, compromise.
Talking about that car ride from Fairfield?
What? No.
Oh,
So when we went to get the rest of the fam, this man got here early, but 5 people on the seats. But there's 6 of us, including us 3.
That's not a whole row for a person.
There's no third row.
Yeah.
And it was like deceptively smaller than I expected.
Yeah, he was trying to go in there. He was like crunched. He was like, it was tough. You were like so uncomfortable in there.
You could probably like use my neck angle as a problem to find out the Pythagorean theorem. You know, it was wild.
Bro, it's a whole hour up in there.
And honestly, I really appreciate that.
Nah, it was, you know,
it was hot back there.
I was asking you guys a favor, so.
It was hot back there too.
I ain't gonna lie, when we got back to San Jose and I was like looking We didn't even get back to San Jose yet. We were like maybe still
10 minutes out of
Fremont area.
Yeah.
But anyways, we were like, I think you had woke up from a nap, and your
Bro,
eyes were like bloodshot red.
Bro, I took like 3.
And I was looking at you from the rearview mirror, and you're just like, just sick of it. You're just done. And I just couldn't help but laugh. I just kept laughing. Fuck.
I was just trying to hold my composure, bro. I was like, yo, my, as small as I was, I'm 5'4". I'm skinny.
I just remember this guy from the back, hella hoarse ass like voice. Can y'all go a little bit faster?
Who said that? Me?
Yeah. Because we were hitting traffic, so it was
For
like,
real?
yeah,
I said that?
yeah,
bro.
Because you looked uncomfortable. And we were like, all right, nah, yeah, we gotta get there.
I was telling Audrey, I see what you did.
I don't remember saying that. But I was back there. Yes, it was uncomfortable. I was like, bro, I was getting motion sickness, and that's why I was like, I was taking like more than 3 naps, bro, like 10 minutes at a time. So I was just like trying to close my eyes and then feel the
machine gun
motion,
it
naps.
was
and then
the
and then adjusting.
flight you could ever take. That's what was happening to you.
My leg was getting numb.
It didn't help the fact that
And
you
then
had
that's why I couldn't. And then I didn't want to mess up the little like awning thing.
Yeah.
So I was just like laying on it. And then I noticed the other side was just like going higher up. I was like, oh no, I have to fix my position. So I was like this, but I feel that right here.
I also
I don't want to mess up this new Jeep.
I also remember.
You caught me hella angry, huh?
Yeah. I also remember hella.
Okay, aren't you? Fuck. Look what you did.
He's angry. He's mad.
We're almost there.
Nah.
He's like,
we almost home.
I kept looking at the fucking Stop and Del Taco was stuck inside.
I didn't eat my damn taco because it's uncomfortable. I was like, I'm gonna wait.
I just remember.
Thank you guys. Hey, that was on me, bro. You provided your vehicle to take.
Oh yeah.
So thank you.
Cool. I was just, as long as it made it there.
Right, I'll be uncomfortable for 1 hour. So
it was hella funny.
It's nothing.
It was hella funny because like we would hit traffic at certain points in time, and where we would be going kind of slow. So like every now and then, like cars behind us would just see look in this.
I'm moving, bro. I'm just like this. I don't want to look back. I know they see me.
That's what made me laugh the most.
Someone's chilling in there. Someone's definitely in there. I'm just like trying to.
Sometimes I would see your silhouette. It would be like the strands of
my hair.
Like the strands of your hair just like pop up.
That's what made me laugh the most. I was like, look at that white couple behind us. They're for sure see my brother in the trunk.
Long ass hair.
Hella uncomfortable and just
hella disheveled and everything.
Imagine you look back, you see your bloodshot eyes.
I know, it's bad, bro.
Every time I look back and we're in stop and go traffic, I was like, fuck, there they had it again. I'm like, man, they just see it. Oh my gosh.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's not used to all this stuff, huh? Is that what it is, RJ?
Yeah,
You get your booty hole out the camera.
No, don't touch the camera.
Yo, dirty cat. But that's what you want, right? That's your goal. You want to be able to get big enough to get sponsored.
Like, this is a podcast where I want to, like, obviously I'm not gonna like go out and say some weird, wild stuff, but just like I also don't want to sacrifice the vibe that I have. Like, we're drinking, obviously we're not gonna say the most like most eloquent, most elegant thing in the world, but like I feel like the fact that we're able to go off the rails is part of the entertainment, part of the appeal of this podcast, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel
as much as I would love to have sponsors. But
you would sacrifice having a sponsor to keep the same vibe in the podcast.
Yeah, I feel like it would be too clean. You know, I do censor some stuff, but only on the case of like, oh, we just talk about this specific person at work, you know, and I'll even say the the place of work.
If you enjoy doing it, bro, just stay consistent like you've been doing, like you said. Because eventually, um, I don't know, I feel like the longevity of it, someone's going to notice someone very important and they're going to be like, damn, this seems like something I want to invest in. And that's naturally how those sponsors come in. But if you go into it like with the intention, like, damn, I need to get my next sponsor, then it kind of takes your passion out of it, your fun out of it, because now you're doing it just to get noticed when really you started it because you and all your friends want to talk about all your personal experiences on a podcast, you know?
Yeah.
Just don't ever lose that.
That's funny. There are a lot of things we do talk shit about, though.
A lot of brands? Oh.
Like White Claw that you mentioned, we did a tier list of some seltzers that we would drink on the podcast, and White Claw was at the bottom of the list.
Oh, so
White Claw is not business.
I have not
It's not
done
good.
White before
Truly
Truly's came out.
lemonade. True lemonade, bro.
Before Truly came out, yeah, we drank
Honestly,
White
the
Claw,
best
but-
for me when it comes to seltzers, I'd say would have to be the High Noons. The High Noons are like,
Oh, those are hella good.
yeah, I'd say High Noons are like the best.
You said
I've had so far.
Heinemann's?
High Noons.
High noon.
Yeah. I
Vodka
don't
and soda. Kinda.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really drink beer either.
Blue Moon.
I will try
I like Blue Moon.
different beers if I haven't tried it before, you know, and if I'm going to drink beer, like I'll go for the IPA because it's strongly dabble in different beers. Like if I were to go to like a brewery, that would be cool for the experience. You ever been to any breweries?
Only that Gordon beer one. That.
Oh, you actually went?
Yeah, I've gone a few times. Some of the people at Crucial have been there too.
Yeah.
Like San Jose Simpson, shout out. Yeah, he's been there a couple times. Does a lot of good work. I have one of the shirts. It's like it's pink. And it has like it's hard to describe, but I just remember like a lot of the line work is like red, and it looks really good with the pink like overtone of the shirt. It's like a really nice contrast.
Where's it at? Pull it out.
I'm pretty sure I wore it and it's in the hamper now.
I'm pretty sure.
In the hamper. That means he wears that shit. That
Yeah.
might be his favorite shirt.
It's comfortable. I think I definitely wore it while the first day I picked you up. Anything you guys want to cap off? Did you guys want to profess your love as brothers real quick?
Oh,
Did you guys want to
It's
do
all
like one
love.
last
Yo.
speech?
A lot has happened between us three. A lot of events occurred. But in the end, you know what I mean? This is where we're at right now. And I'm so happy that I'm able to share this moment and share all these moments, share all the experience. A lot of time has passed. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for having me. RJ. Raw Justice. 187.
Oh my god.
Drunk Thoughts, Empty Thoughts, man.
Drunk thoughts, empty thoughts.
You
What were you doing?
already know. Hey, you know, I'm just right next door. You know, sometimes I'll be busy, but it is an honor and a pleasure to be able to actually feature on this lovely episode of Drunk Talks and Empty Thoughts with my brothers, the Ababan Trio. You know, we all in different places, different points in our lives, but we always try to find a way to make time for special moments like this. Thank you for having me. My name is Randall, aka Randall Peso. Hey, my brother RJ is single though. Just let y'all know he cook. Sometimes he clean. And if you cool with the itching, hey, you know he'll scratch that itch for you. You know what I'm saying? Where did that go? Why was it going in that direction?
We're like clean. Find out next time on the next episode of Drunk Talks and Empty Thoughts. Again, I am your host, RJ. Remember to subscribe to our YouTubes, subscribe to our TikToks,
Let him know.
follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Twitch. And remember, guys, stay hydrated. Say bye, guys.
Hey.